Europe's leading Grand Prix sailing circuit, the 2009 Audi MedCup, has reached the halfway stage. Coming into round three, Kiwi America's Cup squad Emirates Team New Zealand are dominating and will be looking to press home the advantage in Italy. Can anybody stop the march of Dean Barker's Men in Black in the 2009 Audi MedCup, the Champions League of sailing? In its fifth year, the Audi MedCup has emerged as the world's leading fleet racing regatta. Two fleets are competing, TP52 and GP42 Grand Prix race yachts, crewed by Olympic champions, America's Cup winners and world title holders.
All the best sailors in the world, really, in terms of keel boats, are sailing in these boats, so it makes the guys sharp. You get punished if you make a mistake.
The defending champions, Quantum Racing, are battling this season aboard a 2-year-old boat up against the toughest competition in world sailing.
I have to find my mojo a little bit on the line and continue to do the things consistently that we know work well for us.
Challenging Quantum are round one winners Argentina's Matador and 2007 champions Artemis of Sweden, who had called in top-class tactician Paul Cagliari to help them take on the leaders. The Gulf of Angels, Cagliari in Sardinia, hosted the third stop in a tour that takes the Audi MedCup fleet around Europe, visiting Spain, Italy, France and Portugal. Cagliari is a favourite venue for all the teams, delivering a challenging range of tactical sailing conditions, while the Audi MedCup race village is set on the historic seafront right in the heart of Sardinia's ancient capital city. The Kiwi America's Cup team came out firing on the first day of racing, textbook starts earning them 3 wins from 3 races and a 7-point lead.
Today it was one of those days where everything clicked and boat was going really well, crew it was great, and managed to get off the line in good shape in all 3 races. So I don't think we were ever expecting to have as good a results as what we did, but you're always trying to win the races, and today we managed to capitalise on all the opportunities.
Matador were the New Zealanders' main threat, skipper Guillermo Parada seemingly determined to prevent a runaway win by the Kiwi America's Cup team.
Estamos convencidos desde la mañana. We never thought it was over and we were ready to fight back. We knew that Team New Zealand had an exceptional day yesterday, and obviously they are fast and they are very good sailors, but we did some mistakes yesterday that we talked about it, and we recovered today and we are back in the hunt, so it was a good day for us.
The pressure was mounting on the defending champions. After a frustrating first day, Quantum Racing continued to struggle for pace, the season's 3 new boats revealing their true potential.
Clearly the 3 new boats are a lot faster. The hard thing is that we're now experiencing what some of our competitors experienced last year, which is we had a speed edge last year and now we don't. Our biggest mistake would be to overreact. We just got to go out and continue to try to sail well, identify where we think the first shifts are coming from, and have good boat handling and teamwork, and from there that's about all we can do.
In Sardinia, the Audi MedCup race village was nestled against the historic city, the pit lane providing a close-up view of the world's best sailors, as well as constant entertainment for the public.
We've really worked on building in daily activities that involves not just the local people, but it also involves the sailors and even the shore crews in a combination of acts that we are hosting on a public stage.
The highlight of every race week is the day-long 30-mile coastal race. Matador took the early lead on the Gulf of Cagliari, but 2007 Audi MedCup champions Artemis kept their cool, executing a clinical pass downwind when Matador was caught too close to cliffs at Cape Santa Elia. In a matter of a few painful minutes, Matador's hard-fought lead had evaporated, passed by Artemis and then by the Kiwis and Spain's Bribon.
Artemis are still leading comfortably. Emirates Team New Zealand second. At the moment, Artemis very much with the upper hand, and I think probably a little over halfway out to this windward mark.
The addition of tactician Paul Cagliari aboard Artemis seemed to be paying dividends, leading the Swedish team towards their first victory in the regatta.
I think he's a catalyst at the moment. I think everything's been there, and they've just come in and just cemented the pieces together and improved communication perhaps at the back of the boat, a little bit more confidence, and everything seems to be going well for them.
The finish was set right inside Cagliari's inner harbour, giving spectators a grandstand view as Artemis came home first. The win meant Artemis leapfrogged Matador in the overall standings within striking distance of the Kiwis. The GP42 series was just as tightly fought. The five-boat fleet is packed with Olympic champions and world title holders, as well as Italian America's Cup ace Vasco Vascotto. It took 3 days of tight racing for a single leader to emerge, but 3 wins in a row enabled Spain's Islas Canarias Puerto Calero to edge ahead going into the final day. Islas Canarias and series defender Roma were over the start line early in the penultimate race and were trailing the fleet at the first mark. But in an amazing turnaround, Jose Maria Ponce's young team from the Canary Islands sailed to the front of the fleet, taking their 4th successive win, meaning they only needed to finish in the final race to secure the GP42 Region of Sardinia trophy.
We are very happy because we have achieved our goal to win this trophy and to be leaders of the circuit of the MedCup, which was the main objective for the team. Plus, we now have the trophy of Sardinia.
As the Cagliari TP52 series moved into its decisive phase, Emirates Team New Zealand had a slender lead from on-form Artemis. But Artemis crashed out in the first of the day's 3 races, forced to do a penalty turn when they fouled Audi Q8. A well-executed win for Matador meant they were now the principal challengers for the Kiwis. Matador rose to the challenge, 6 boats ahead of the Kiwis on the first leg of the final race. But as the 2 combatants converged near the first turning mark, Matador were penalised, tacking too close to the Kiwis. Behind them, Spain's Bribon were challenging Artemis for 3rd spot on the podium and were far enough ahead to do so, but disaster struck Thierry Pepinet's team. Unable to hoist their headsail, their opportunity slipped away. Things went from bad to worse for Matador, hooking the turning mark as they headed to the finish, while the Kiwis had surged to the front, finishing right behind race winner Bigamist 7 of Portugal. Enough for Emirates Team New Zealand to win the Region of Sardinia trophy.
Oh, we're happy. It's not easy. It's very, very close, hard racing, and we've got to keep improving. Otherwise, we'll get sucked up by the pack. But for now, we're very pleased to have a good sort of little buffer over the the sort of next couple of boats. All in all, very happy, and nice to win 2 regattas in a row.
Emirates Team New Zealand and Islas Canarias Puerto Calero both have 2 wins from 3 regattas, meaning they lead their Audi MedCup series overall. 2 rounds remain, the next in Portugal, where the battles continue to win the Champions League of Sailing.